Okay, welcome back students. Today we are going to discuss Unit 1 and the topic of discussion is biodiversity. Before I start the main lecture, I would like to inform that images used in our slides are for education purpose only. We respect intellectual property right of the original creator and owner of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this PPT or have any concern, any issue, please contact us at sathee@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now, in today's video lecture, we are going to discuss these 2 points: diversity in the living world and taxonomic categorization. First of all, let's understand this word biodiversity. Bio means life, right? Bio means life, and diversity means variety, right? So, biodiversity refers to the number and variety of organisms present on this earth. Okay, total number and variety of organisms present on the earth is known as biodiversity, and the number of species identified and studied till date is around 1.7 to 1.8 million according to IUCN. Okay, what is the full form of this IUCN? International Union for Conservation of Nature. Okay, sometime question asks about the full form of IUCN in various competitive examination. They all together make these all identified organisms make natural diversity of life, which generally called biological diversity or biodiversity. Clear? Now, this is the picture of a very great scientist popularly known as father of taxonomy, Carl Linnaeus. Okay, he actually is the first person who introduced binomial nomenclature of plant and animal. He also written two books for the nomenclature purpose: Systema Naturae in 1735 and Systema and Species Plantarum for plants. Okay, binomial nomenclature of plants. And what is this nomenclature? Means namkaran, means naming of living organism is known as nomenclature. Okay, there are two type of name. One is vernacular name, means we can say common name. Okay, other one is the scientific name. Okay, the local name are used in local language and are very easy for the local people, but these name are not used by the biologist. Why? Because for many species a single local name has been often used in that particular local area. Okay, for many species, and local names sometimes lead to incorrect meaning about the organism. So because of these two reasons, first and second, first one is for many species single local name is there, and the local name sometimes give incorrect meaning. Okay, lead to incorrect meaning about that organism. Because of these two reasons, biologists always use scientific name. Okay, whenever they discussing anything related to that particular organism. Okay, so what are the universal rules of nomenclature? So first, there are some rules, and out of these rules, first one is biological name are generally written in Latin because it is a dead language. Means it is now not in use, so there is no addition of words or deletion of word occur in this particular language. So whatever name has been given to a particular type of species, say for example mango, Magnifera indica. So before, after 100 or 1,000 years also, the name is again same, Magnifera indica, because this is a dead language. Okay, so biological name are generally written in Latin language and it is written in italics on computers. Okay, the first word in biological name represents the genus and the second name represents the species or specific epithet. Both the words in biological name, if handwritten, then we must separate them and separately underline. Separately underline. This is important point. Or these name print out, or we can write down in the computer and get print, then it must be in italics to show their Latin origin. Okay, if handwritten, then we must separately underline that particular both the words, and if printed, then we must write down those words in italics form to show their Latin origin. Clear? Now, the first word denote the genus start with the capital letter. First word should be the capital. While this is not, this rule is only for the genus, not for the species. Okay, so whole species is written in small letters only. Now, first example, let's discuss this example. These rules we can discuss with the example of Magnifera indica. Okay, so Magnifera indica, L-I-N-N, Lin. Okay, so Magnifera, first letter is capital, so this is the genus name, and indica is the species name, so whole letters is in small letters, and I have written, as you can see over here, Magnifera indica, both the words are in italics form, showing its Latin originality. Okay, and Lin means the name of the author who first, use this, who first identify this. Okay, so name of the author appear after the species name, and at the end, and in the normal language. Normal means Roman language. Okay, and there is no need to underline it or no need to convert it into italics form. Okay, so Magnifera in this particular case, Magnifera indica Lin indicate that this species was first described by this scientist Linnaeus. Okay. Now, scientific name, the name are given according to certain rules and followed by all the biologists of the any type of present in this particular world and in any community, right? So to make it common around the word, various international codes has been established, like ICBN is there, ICZN is there, ICVN is there, ICNB is there. ICBN, International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. ICZN, International Code of Zoological, Z for Zoological Nomenclature. ICVN, International Code of Viral Nomenclature, and ICNB, B comes in on the last. So here bacteriological nomenclature. Don't get confused with ICBN and ICNB. Okay, if B comes on the end, then it denotes bacteriological nomenclature. So International Code of Bacteriological Nomenclature. Okay, got it? Now, taxonomy. Taxonomy is a branch of biology in which we study the classification, characteristic, and nomenclature and identification of an organism. So classification, characterization, nomenclature, and identification of organism. With the help of this taxonomy, we can identify a particular type of plant or animal. Okay. Mayer, a very renowned scientist of his time, defined taxon to be various categories. Okay, so taxonomic hierarchy in which various organisms in different categories depends upon their common character to make classification easier. These grouped together called taxonomic hierarchies. Okay, so as you can see over here, the maximum, this is life. In life, different kind of domain is there. In different domain, different kind of kingdoms is there. Okay, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and in a single kingdom, different kind of phylum. Or if we are talking about plants, so then we can use the term division is there, right? So many phylums are present in one kingdom, right? Similarly, so many divisions are present in one kingdom. Similarly, so many class are present in one phylum, right? And in one class there are so many orders in which any we can put some organisms collectively on the basis of their similarity, and in one order so many families, and similarly so many genus in one family, and in one genus so many species are there. Okay, so if we move down from the top, from top to bottom, then we can see from top to bottom it will increase the specificity for any organism. Means similarity in characters will increase if when we go from up to down, domain to kingdom to class, okay, to order and species. So this is the sequence of taxonomic hierarchy of plant and animal. So if we move from, so how we can remember these things? We can remember with a small line, like it starts from the D. Dear, keep, this P for pot or dish, clean, otherwise, O for otherwise, family, get, sick. With the help of this line, we can write down the sequence. Highest position, deer. Here I can write down deer. K for keep. Deer, keep. P for pot, pot, or we can say dish. Deer, keep pot or dish clean. O for otherwise. Family, get, sick. If we learn this line, we can very well learn which level comes on the top side, which level come after that. Okay, so with the help of this line we can write down, we can learn the sequence. Okay, and when we move from the top to bottom, it will increase the specificity or it will increase the similarity in characteristic. Okay, and we will use the phylum term for the animal and division for plants. Clear? Okay, now the lowest category is species. Just now we have discussed, right? So this is the lowest category or basic unit of any taxonomic hierarchy. It refers to, so what does it mean, species? It refers to a group of organisms that are similar in essential morphological forms. What are those essential morphological forms? Like shape, their size, their body type, their generative options. And very good example is Homo sapiens. We all are in this particular sapiens species, and we all are look similar, whether any Indian Homo sapiens or Australian or American. They all are same, right? So species means group or organisms that are similar in their essential morphological forms, like their shape, size, body type. Clear? Now, yeah, this it is again a very important point, the biological concept of species. This concept has been given by Ernest Mayr. Ernest Mayr is a very renowned scientist, and he got three very renowned awards of biology section, and popularly known as Darwin of 20th century, and uh, among 100 greatest scientists of all the time. His name always come in this 100 greatest scientists of all the time list, always. And he actually defined this biological concept of species. Okay, and according to him, species are group of interbreeding natural population. All those population, though those are naturally interbred. Okay, and that are reproductively isolated from other such group are known as species. Okay, when two individuals of a given population, they can naturally interbreed and produce a reproducible fertile offspring, that time we can say that both the individuals belong to the same species category. Okay, so species are group of interbreeding natural population that are reproductively isolated from other such group. This is known as biological concept of species, biological species concept given by Ernest Mayr. Okay, as you can see over here, mule is one of the example. This mule is a progeny of male donkey and female horse, and mule is having characters of both donkey and horse, but this mule is not fertile, they are sterile in nature. Okay, so this is all about the biological concept of species. Next is genus. Genus is a category that is placed above the species as they consist of a group of related species. So in this particular category, related species, all the animals comes in related species category, comes in the common genus. Like genus Panthera, both lion and tiger both comes in the same genus. Okay, Panthera leo and Panthera tigris. Okay, both comes in the same genus category. If we are discussing about plants, then potato, tomato, and eggplants, all three are different morphologically, but they have certain kind of similarity. So all three of them comes under Solanum genus. This is known as Solanum tuberosum, Solanum lycopersicum, Solanum melangeta for eggplant. Okay, so genus Solanum, potato, tomato, or eggplant, all three comes under Solanum genus. Okay, so all related species comes under one genus category. After genus, next category is family. Okay, so in the family, related genera comes having similar characteristic, right? So less number of similarity as compared to, but this in at this particular level, less number of similarity as compared to genus or species level. So similarity will decrease when we go bottom to upward side. Okay, just remember that taxonomical hierarchy. Now we are discussing from bottom to top side. Okay, so that's why it is written over here, less number of similarity as compared to genus and species level. Okay, and we can put different organisms in one category on the basis of their vegetative and reproductive similarity, right? Like in Solanaceae, all three, Solanum genus, Petunia, and Dhatura, all three comes under Solanaceae family. Similarly, if we are discussing about animal side, then Felidae. In Felidae, Panthera means lion, where lion and tiger comes, and Felis means cat. Okay, both comes in this particular family. Clear? Now, order. Group of related family. Now we are discussing about aggregate character. Some common character, aggregate character, because common character goes on decrease when we move upward side from species to genus to family to order side. Very few similarities are there, but we can put two organisms, two plants, or two animal in the same order on the basis of some aggregate character. If we are discussing over here about plants, then based on their floral character we can put two different plants or two different family in the same order. Like in polymonials, both Solanaceae and convolvulus both comes in the polymonials category order. And similarly in carnivora, Felidae and Canides both comes in the carnivora category. Okay, now class. Next level is class. It was the most general taxonomic category, most general before introduction of phylum, and this category include related order. Okay, means presence of if we are discussing over here about mammals. Okay, so presence of external hair characters, presence of mammary glands, only few characters are similar. So that all the orders which are having those animal type who are having external hair on their outer side body side and have mammary gland, all that order come collectively come under a same class, means class Mammalia. So, as you can see in this particular table, order primates, order carnivora, order Artiodactyla. Dactyla. In order primates, monkey, gorilla, gibbon is there. Carnivore, tiger, cat, dog, all these comes under carnivora order. And here cow, antelopes, giraffes means cloven hoofed animals. They all are comes under this particular Artiodactyla order. But all these animals having same character. What kind of same character? Presence of mammary gland and presence of external hair. So this is the basis. That's why all of them come collectively put on a same class, means mammalia class. Got the point? Now, phylum. This class include this category include class with few similarities, like related class. Related like means again less similarity, like fishes, amphibia, reptiles, aves, mammals, all of them having notochord, dorsal hollow neural system. Okay, so because of the presence of this thing, we can put all these animals into phylum Chordata because they all are having notochord. Similarly, for plants, monocotyledon and dicotyledon both are having this property. They are flowering plant. Okay, so they comes under this division category: angiosperma, spermatophyte. Okay, this so because they comes under flowering plant category. So yes, plant we are using the term division, and for animal we are using the term phylum. Already I told you this previously. Now, kingdom, this is the highest level. Am I right? This is the highest level. So, highest level of classification is the kingdom, okay, which is further divided into various domain. Domain means archaea, bacteria, eukarya, like this. But this is the highest level. So, total kingdom of living organisms are of 5 types: Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. All the animals come in kingdom animalia, and all the plants come under kingdom plantae. Clear? Now, okay, let's discuss one example from animal side. We are taking over here human, as in your NCERT book. This example has been given, and for plants we are taking Magnifera indica, mango, for plant side example. So this is the more similarity species type. Sapiens. Okay, from we will move from bottom to upside. Okay, so eukarya domain, eukarya kingdom, animalia, we all are animals, and in animalia we are chordates. So our phylum type chordata. We all are having mammary glands. So class type mammalia. Order primates, right? Family Homidae, genus Homo, species Sapiens. Okay, so this is how we can categorize a particular animal. Similarly, let's discuss this mango as an example of plant side. Domain Eukarya, kingdom Plantae, division Angiospermy, right? Seed type dicot, so dicotyledony. Order Sapindales, family Anacardiaceae, genus Magnifera, species Indica. So this is how we can broadly brought to more similarity. Less similarity here, less similarity over here, less to more similarity type. Okay. Now, okay, so this is the organism with their taxonomic categorization. Okay. So common name man for human being. So what is the biological name? So this is the common name. Okay, and this is the biological name. This is universally accepted name all throughout the world. Okay, while this common name can vary from place to place, right? So anyways, here we are discussing four examples, as these examples also given in your NCERT book. So name Homo sapiens. So what is the genus type? This is genus. First letter is capital. So Homo is the genus. What is the name of species? Sapiens is the species name. Family Homidae. Order primate. Class Mammalia. And phylum chordata. Okay, this is how we can classify it. Similarly, next example, insect type, housefly, makhi, right? So what is the biological name of housefly? Musca domestica. What is genus? This Musca. M is capital. What is species type? Domestica, right? Family, Muscidae. Order, Diptera, right? This is the order of Musca domestica. What is the class type? Insecta. Okay, and phylum Arthropoda. It belongs to Arthropoda phylum. Similarly, mango, Mangifera indica. This already we have discussed mango. Now come to the wheat. Okay, wheat. What is the biological name? Triticum aestivum. So genus name Triticum, right? Species name Aestivum. Family Poaceae. Poaceae. This poa is made from wheat, so we can quickly remember Poaceae. Po-ha, from poha. Okay, okay. And AC, when AC, C, EAC, AC, where is all the where this AC comes, then you can quickly recall that this particular word belong to family category. Okay, similarly ales, when ales comes in the case of plant only, I am discussing this thing with the for plant only. Okay, when ales comes, quickly you can recall the things that this particular bird belong to order category. Okay, so this poha, poha is made up of wheat, so Poaceae is the family of wheat. Similarly, poales, again poha, so this poha is made up of wheat. So poales is the order type of wheat. Clearly, and wheat belong to monocotyledon. You know this very well. All the staples come under this particular category, and the what is the kind of division? Angiospermy for wheat. Okay, so this is how we can classify a particular type of animal or particular type of plant. Now, taxonomic aids. So this taxonomic aids actually help us in the study of knowing our bioresources and also useful in agriculture, forestry and industry. So this actually help us to study knowing our biological resources, all kind of resources, animal and plants mainly. Okay. So it can be used in field as well as in laboratory. There are various taxonomical aids which are used by a taxonomist to identify that particular plant species, to identify an animal species or bacteria or virus. Okay, so which actually these taxonomical aids to help taxonomists to identify, give the naming, helping in their nomenclature and classification of that particular organism. What kind of taxonomical aids? Like herbaria, in which dry leaf we just paste some collect different kind of leaves from a jungle and paste it, dry it and paste it on the A4 size sheet and make a file. This is known as herbaria. Similarly, botanical garden, like which are present, one is in Havda, IBG, Indian Botanical Garden. National Botanical Research Institute is also there in Lucknow, right? ऐसे some kind of museum also collect different skeleton system or different bone structure and other important things which can categorize that particular animal. Okay, so museum, zoological park and keys are the thing with by which we can keys help us to identify some new species. Okay, so this is all about the today's lecture related to biodiversity topic. I hope most of the concept has been cleared now. Still you have any query, any doubt, you can write down to me comment box. We will discuss that later on. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Namaskar.